For 40 years, Siddaramaiah's wife B.M. Parvathi remained entirely out of the public eye, never once stepping into the political spotlight. But when she finally did, she created a political storm. Allegations of Muda Scam already spelled trouble for the Chief Minister. Now, in a stunning twist, Siddaramaiah's wife has shot off with a letter that could make or break everything. Why did she write it, and what impact will it have? Why has Siddaramaiah's wife agreed to return Muda plots? News9 Plus Decodes. It all started with the controversial allotment of the 14 Muda plots, prime real estate in Mysore to Parvathi Siddaramaiah. What followed were accusations of corruption, political favoritism, and a 45 crore loss to the state exchequer. With an FIR filed against the Chief Minister, investigation by the Lokayukta and the Enforcement Directorate began to heat up. Siddaramaiah, backed by his party, stood firm. But then came a surprising twist, a letter from Parvathi herself. In an emotional letter, Parvathi announced her decision to return the 14 Muda plots. She declared, "No house, no wealth, no plot is more important than my husband's honor and dignity." Parvathi emphasized that this was a personal decision without consulting her husband or son. But the timing of this letter, however, has raised eyebrows. She made it clear these allegations are politically motivated and she won't allow her family to be dragged through the mud. How have Karnataka parties reacted to the letter? The return of the plot has meant to diffuse tension, but instead, this might just backfire. The BJP, quick to pounce on it, sees it as an admission of guilt. Even some Congress members are privately uneasy with the whispers suggesting Siddaramaiah should resign to protect the party's image. But Siddaramaiah has made one thing clear: he won't back down. He called this entire saga a politically motivated conspiracy aimed at ruining his spotless 40-year-old political career. If B.M. Parvathi had offered to return the land when the allegation first surfaced, it could have helped Siddaramaiah save face. But this offer came much later, after months of defiance from the Chief Minister, who repeatedly insisted that there were no irregularities and refused to resign or return the land. Now, the offer comes after a governor's sanction, after 2 court rulings calling for an investigation, after a Lokayukta FIR, and after ED notice. The timing raises more questions than answers. How does the letter affect the ruling Congress? Legally, the letter doesn't erase the accusation. The Lokayukta and the ED investigations are still in full swing. With the potential for assets to be seized, the courts have upheld the governor's sanction for prosecution, and a trial looms large. As the investigation deepens, the Congress leader finds himself in an increasingly precarious position. Will this letter work as a shield for Siddaramaiah or as a sword that cuts deeper into the controversy? For Karnataka, this controversy lands at a critical moment. Even without elections around the corner, the opposition, particularly the BJP, has seized on this scandal to challenge the Congress government, using it to undermine Siddaramaiah's credibility. While Parvathi's heartfelt appeal might stir some sympathy in the cutthroat world of politics, it's unclear whether this move will diffuse the situation or further fuel the fire. But one thing is clear, this story is far from over. Will Siddaramaiah and his family emerge unscathed, or will this letter turn into the key that opens a Pandora's box? Only time will tell.